Did you like that short video that I just made for this episode? Slick, right? I've told you, Olympus can shoot video. But anyway, my name is Cheng and you're here watching the first video for my brand new series of carrying your gear. In this series, you will find out all the information about carrying your gear safely and fashionably. Well, that's the aim anyway, for all your future trips, whether it's for work or holiday, as there are not many contents out there that are dedicated for camera carrying solutions. So I've partnered up with a few companies that hope to bring you a variety of products from simple camera strap to shoulder bag or even larger hard cases. So remember to subscribe to this channel and this playlist. You will find out all sorts of different solutions for your needs. You've seen it at the beginning of this video. To kickstart this new series, I want to share my view on this rather special dual-purpose camera backpack that I recently acquired, the Gitzo Adventury. And I did say dual-purpose. Sounds good? Great, let's find out. Before I start, just a little disclaimer. If this video gives you gas, don't blame yourself. Let's say you need this backpack because of your photographic needs. Then tell your other half, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband or wife, that it's me. Yep, blame me for showing you a great product that will take your photography or video projects to the next level. Literally. If you've been following me long enough, you know that I have more bags than I really need. I'm a hoarder and I can't help myself. You may also notice that my daily is usually a shoulder bag. But I do use backpacks if I need to walk a fair few miles or to carry heavier kits for my projects. Many of you may have already seen me using the other Gitzo Adventury backpack in other videos, and I adore that bag. It's smart looking and functional at the same time. It carries enough kit for my city jobs plus room for my 15-inch MacBook Pro, and of course other belongings too. So you may ask, why Adventury? Well, since last year, I've been in search of a camera backpack that will allow me to do proper hikes and track photography. Not that I'm going anywhere under the current madness, but I did have a couple of projects that will require me to go into the wild. None of my current solutions allow me to carry everything I need for a day or two out in the field. Basically, I need something that can hold all my cameras, lenses, tripods, and personal stuff. Gitzo Adventury comes in two sizes. The one I'm using right here is 30 litre, and they do have a bigger 45 litre version that has enough room to carry everything in your kitchen. It's even big enough to swallow a full-size Pro DSLR with a 600mm lens attached. But I'm a small Asian dude and using Micro Four Thirds kit, and I don't want to look like a Ninja Turtle lost in the field. So the smaller 30 litre is perfect. Though, like I said, the 45 litre is an option if you want to carry absolutely everything with you. So, how much and what you put in this bag will be different from person to person, and it's solely depending on your travel and photographic needs. Well, this is my example, and I use Micro Four Thirds, so other platforms may vary very significantly depending on the size of the body and lenses. But let's get into it to see what's in my bag. So once you open the bag, you can see that it's very generic. You have the same kind of look and feel of any generic camera backpack. Has padded dividers which can be reconfigurable or removed entirely, and depending entirely up to you and what sort of equipment you want to store. And in my case, I have my Olympus EM1 Mark III with the 40-150 2.8 Pro with the MC14 1.4 times converter attached. I have two more lenses here, which is the 25 1.2 Pro and the 12-40 2.8 Pro. I have space for my drone for some aerial shot that I want to do sometimes, and the controller for the drone, image transmitter for my gimbal, which I'll tell you a little bit more about that later, space for my ND filters, spare battery for the drone, and if you want to carry more, you can actually take out the drone. If you still want a drone, of course, you can actually use one of these, the latest Mavic Mini Pro, which is the size of a Pro lens, which is actually fantastic, right? Look at that. And then you can actually fit at least two more lenses if you wish, or any other thing you may want to store, like a power bank or any other thing that you may think you need for your entire day. So this is it. So this is very straightforward. And also the back panel here is enough for a 13-inch laptop and also a tablet together. So there's two dividers here, one for laptop and one for the actual tablet itself. So that's the inside. What about the outside? So the outside is easy. So the outside of the bag is very, very straightforward. It has pockets everywhere to store different things. The quick access pocket right at the front here can be things that you may want to access very, very frequently, and you don't need too much protection, such as your wallet, your keys, batteries or memory cards and things like that. So yeah, this is the pocket for you. It's quite deep actually. You can see I can put my whole hand in there. So it's enough for a larger phone if you want to put in there. And the special side pockets. Why would I want to say special? Well, because unlike most of the backpack on the market, which they are usually not protective, by means that they usually use it for water bottles. They do use it for tripod, which yeah, this also is a tripod holder as well. But this one is padded. That means that you can actually store things that you don't want to break in here. Obviously, it's not for heavy impact. I mean, this should still be in the inside of the backpack, but outside is actually padded, so it offers some kind of protection. So if you want to have something that is a little bit, I wouldn't say fragile, but a little bit softer that you may want to protect in terms of shape and things like that, you may want to put it in the side pocket. Okay, so when you open it up, of course, I mentioned about tripod, so you can put your tripod leg here and secure it with this strap here. So it's actually very good, and because two sides are identical, that means you can actually have two support together, so you can hold actually quite a bit here. So you can have 3 tripods if you really want to, one at the front, 2 on the side, if you are really enthusiastic about your journey. But anyway, so it's enough for a tripod here. Another tripod, if not tripod, I mentioned about gimbal, you can put a travel gimbal on the side here, which is fantastic. So you can actually have a really cool, a creative environment that you can create with this bag with you. And the front, of course, is big enough to store a lot of things. I mean, you have 2 straps here. You can also secure your tripods, like I mentioned. Even larger gimbal, you can put it on the front, if not. But more importantly, you can see this. This is MOLLE webbing. So like, you know, for those technical guys who know what MOLLE is, these are webbings that for you to secure other accessories which are widely available on the market. You can get them for really cheap. You can get extra pouches if you want to store even more stuff. In my case, I have a MOLLE water bottle holder, so I can actually attach it right here and store another bottle. So if both my side pockets are occupied by gimbals and tripods, if I want to hold a bottle of water, I can actually attach to the front, which is totally cool with that. But obviously, the reason I choose the Gitzo Adventury is this. I think this is the killer feature of the entire thing. This is the roll top. Right, yes, like most of the roll top backpack here, this is straightforward. Kind of open and no action here. You just roll it up, you secure with the strap on either side, and it's good because it's really secure. Nothing can fall out because of the way you actually roll it together, and also very tight, so no dust or sand could get into it as well. But because it's expandable, it's soft, so you can fit quite a lot of stuff in here, which is what I like about this. So imagine this 30-liter backpack can easily expand it to, you know, at least another 15 to 20 liters up to store other softer stuff, which is absolutely ideal for what I was looking for, because like I mentioned earlier in the video, that I want to have a backpack that can go on for a hiking track, go for a day or 2, even 2 days of a photo trip, so without carrying a separate bag for it. And this is enough for me to store everything I need. This is really fantastic. And in addition for that, the bottom of the backpack also has other straps. So if I want to like have a sleeping bag, or maybe even a small tent, that the roll-up tents and things like that, you can actually secure it at the bottom here as well. So this really is an ideal bag for any, yeah, like the name suggests, adventure. Yes, adventure bag. This is a perfect adventure bag for any content creator.
Gitzo is a premium brand, and this bag totally reflects it. 90% of the bag is covered with ultra-tough riptop material that is used in parachute. And why is it special? Well, as you can imagine, parachute needs to be light and strong. So this riptop material provides strength without sacrificing weight. The little square you see on the surface is provide tear resistance. Should the bag get caught in something sharp, these little ribs of the squares provide a barrier to prevent the tear from extending. Pretty cool. And I'm not done with the rib top yet. It's also coated with water repellent property to withstand drizzles and can lay on damp surfaces without water getting through. And of course, easy to maintain too. Just a simple wipe and it's clean. I did say light. Well, compared to industry standard ballistic fabric, it's quite a bit thinner and lighter. The whole backpack weighs in just over 2 kg, which is super light for a 30-liter camera backpack. Any similar capacity backpack will be at least 50% heavier, if not more, which is pretty impressive. My old Low Pro backpack was 3.5 kg and it didn't even have space for my personal belongings. Guess what? The bottom of the backpack is equally impressive, and I wonder why no one ever talk about the bottom of any bag. I wonder. Anyway, the arse of this bag is covered with another strong and waterproof coated nylon plastic, so you can put your bag over a puddle without worrying again. Two more things about the arse though. It has a handle, yes, a handy handle that you can lift your bag horizontally so you don't have to drag your bag from the top. And finally, a little Velcro secure pocket to store the proper waterproof backpack condom, so all the protection you ever need. So long it's not bullets or spears. Apart from the impeccable build and flexible storage, I also love the usual Gitzo quality and attention to details. If you're the type of people who worry about your camera, you may love the ultra soft, velvety-like padded dividers inside. It's very Gitzo because my other Gitzo Century backpack has the same padded dividers. Gitzo always like to make you feel your expensive camera equipment is well pampered for. Look closer, you will see all the stitchings and weatherproof zips are perfect. And all the straps and buckles are made with high quality plastics too. I mentioned dual purpose. Right, aside from being a premium camera backpack, Gitzo also made the entire camera compartment removable. The roll top has a Velcro pouch that can be taken out to make direct access to the vast empty space inside. This instantly transformed the camera backpack to a high quality tracking day pack with lots of room to spare. So I just want to show you how it looks like on me with everything on. So at the moment I have this all strapped up because you want the load to be distributed equally on your shoulder and your back, so you can feel more comfortable when you're hiking or trekking miles and miles. Don't forget that this backpack at the moment is fairly heavy, even though I have a micro four third kit, simply because I put everything on it. Yeah, I've got the tripod, I've got the gimbal with another camera on top. I have the EM1 Mark III, I told you before, 3 lenses, the drone, yeah, and everything else. So it can get a little bit weighty, so you just have to be mindful about what you take for that particular day or for that particular trip. But having said that, you just be careful what you take and don't overload yourself, because otherwise you're packing things that you don't need. It will be a waste of energy carrying all those gear to the location and you're not even going to use it. So save those energy, be more creative, because you'll be more focused if you're not tired or exhausted by the end of the trip. So be mindful of that. But there you go. You can see that how it loads up, how it actually fits on my body. It's quite snug actually, so I do actually very much like the overall feel of the backpack on my body. I have done a few walking around, testing this particular setup a few times around my area. Obviously we're locked down, so I can't go anywhere adventurous. So yeah, this is actually pretty amazing, and I do genuinely like it. And one more little thing here, it does have a little whistle here. You're going on an adventure, so just want to make sure that you feel that way. Listen to that. For you to call SOS. Fine, the Gitzo Adventury 30-litre backpack isn't cheap, but when you consider that this is a very, and I mean very, very well constructed with premium material camera backpack that can also be a very functional and smart looking hiking day pack, I personally think that is value for money, because you can get 2 bags for the price of 1. And also, just look at it. The Adventury looks very smart on its own, and you definitely won't get kicked out from a 5-star restaurant unless it's covered in mud and you look and smell like you've been in the jungle with a bear for 2 weeks. Even though this is a smaller 30-litre, but if you're a micro four third user like myself, or a mirrorless travel photographer, content creator, this would definitely be more than enough. But if you do need more room to store a mobile workstation, more lenses, electrical gadgets, and a larger laptop, or if you are still a DSLR user, the 45-litre version will definitely be more suitable. All in all, the Gitzo Adventury backpack will last for decades with proper care. And even if you're an avid travel and wildlife photographer, it is tough enough to last for many years of service. By the way, this bag will fit the Olympus new 150-400 f4.5 Pro IS with my EM1X attached. A big hint for Olympus, please send me the lens. So that's it folks, I hope you enjoyed this review and find it useful. Let me know if this is the kind of backpack you are looking for, or is there any other bag that you want me to check out? Cool, you know what to do now. Thumb if you enjoyed this video and sub if you want to support this channel and me.
Peace! Okay, do you know what that is? London Heathrow Airport. London Heathrow, that's short for London Heathrow. I'm not going anywhere though, but at least I can tell you where I'm from. I'm from London. I wish I can travel. I do miss my travel, and but never mind, never mind. It will happen. It will happen very soon. Let's stick to it. Let's stick to it.